Hi, it's James from ARC Support Services. Now this is a little bit different, this video. Way back at the beginning of this pandemic and the lockdown, just as it was beginning to dawn on people what the effects of this episode were possibly going to look like, I was receiving calls and having conversations and getting messages from a number of business contacts, friends, clients and colleagues. And one of the business contacts was a young man who has a very young family. He contacted me to ask some advice as to what he should do and how the situation of the pandemic might affect his family life and his work life and all of the things that people were worrying about at that time. During the conversation, it became apparent just how worried he was. I won't deny, I personally had my own concerns at that time about what was about to happen and how quickly this had come on top of us. Also, just like the young man I was having the conversation with, I was worried for my family, my wife, our children, their respective partners, our grandchildren, and all of our wider families. I'm sure that many of you had the same worries and concerns to some degree. But let's roll forward 12 weeks, and again I had another conversation with the same young man. But by the tone of the conversation, this time he was in a better place, and his approach to what was happening, and he had been furloughed, like many others have been. He was spending time with his beautiful young family. This was a good result. However, he then went on to tell me that in the 12 weeks he'd been furloughed, he'd had little more than 2 emails from his employers, and that now his biggest worry was what was going on at work. Why hadn't they kept him updated? Was there problems growing in the background that were going to swallow him up if and when he returned to work? It made me begin to think about how fragile we are as people, how easy it is for the anxiety of stress and worry to rule our minds and fill each minute of our day. I've seen evidence, though, of some great business leaders in this industry. One in particular, Robert Snook of MG Cannon Group. He has kept in touch with his staff through the numerous channels that have been available and ensured that they were kept up to speed with the changes going on in their respective businesses. In fact, having delivered our own brand of VDA development to all of their vehicle manufacturer approved sites and their prestige repair sites, I've experienced firsthand just how great these people are and how it appears to be a natural gift within them to be able to support their staff through what has been a stressful and frightening phase of our lives on this planet. As a company, they were proud to show just how much their staff truly appreciated the lines of communication that they had opened during the lockdown. This was proven by the emails of gratitude from furloughed staff in being told what was happening for the business during this madness. That in itself was great to see, and so fortunate for those employees of that business to be led by a person with such a compelling vision. Now, in a slightly different sector of this industry, I think we're also very lucky to have people like Mike Moynihan with his Mindset program and Julie Ely with her specialist return to work programs. And again, Robert Snook and his BSG. And of course, John Thompson, whom I personally thank for his coaching skills and his hard work in helping us understand the potential of our people. The support programs that these people run and their involvement in the return to work strategies within their indisputable ability for reinforcing openly what is required and needed in caring for employees, especially in such harsh and demanding times, is undeniable. Mindset and personal well-being of those in our charge is the responsibility of those in charge. It's not all about pound notes, because without the people, there is no purpose. Like I say, this is a bit of a different video this time round, and hopefully you'll understand the message here. Take care, speak again soon.